Hello, my kings, queens, and love me in betweens. Welcome to my 100 sub Q&A special. Hooray! Again, thank you all so much for support. I never thought I'd get this far, at least not this soon. Crap, I forgot. Okay, okay, this one. Alright, now for the other one. Okay, now I'm good. We have about 10 questions in total here, so I'll go through all of them, hopefully in just this one video. Okay, first I'm sorry. Okay. I guess, yes, I don't know. I thought the answer might be obvious, but for now, I guess, yes, why not? Okay, next question. What made me start posting? Oh, this is actually a pretty easy one. Ever since I was little, I've always dreamt about being an entertainer. Well, at least for a person with social anxiety, training behind a screen, or at least just animation, was the best way to go about it. Okay, next one. How long have I been drawing? Oh, geez. Okay. This one, it's more so a specifics kind of deal, because for the type of drawing, at least me trying to perfect my art style, I've been doing that since I was around 4th grade. But in terms of just drawing overall, probably since like kindergarten. And I am 18 years old, so I'd say about 13 years, give or take, since my earliest memory is about like 5, at least when it comes to the drawing. So yeah, I guess 13 years. Alright, next Reno. Oh, how long do I plan to stay in the content industry? Yes. I guess as long as I'm able to, that's fine. Alright, next question. Which YouTuber did I look up to? Oh. Okay, I'm laughing because there's too many to count. Okay, so I guess for the first one, the first one that is, Aphmau. She was effectively my YouTubing idol. I loved her content. I loved her, I guess, this infectious way of making people laugh. She was great. And actually still is great. I can't say it was. Though I am a little, I guess not annoyed, but it is a little different now, given that she's doing just Minecraft content, not other games like she used to. But I still find comfort in her videos. Alright, next one. Will I switch to digital art? Oh, I hope so. More so, I hope I can get the hang of it, because I hope to make animes. And yes, animes, not just cartoons. I've always loved the anime style, whether that be from like JJK or Demon Slayer or even Hunter x Hunter. I've always loved the sort of way they're able to use art in a way of making movement and different like styles of the way that the characters are drawn. However, at least for me, it's going to be pretty hard since I'm, for the most part, a traditional artist. Where I'm pretty sure all traditional artists can agree with me on this part. We're trying to switch to digital art in the case of using a tablet, computer, or whatever. It's the same as trying to like wrestle a slippery fish, and you're failing. All right, next question. Do I wish to collab with someone? Well, a few someones. I'll put a list up later, but I guess top 3 at the moment. Please, either Corey Kitchen, Seb Buttergod, or for Aphmau. I know I'm probably fangirling a little bit, but these guys are like, they're great. Granted, I haven't really been a Simba fan since childhood, like for Aphmau or Sunday or Corey Kitchen, but she's still really, I guess, big idol of mine, if that makes sense. I found her more in my preteen years, same as TJ Champ. And yeah, I would love to either have a collab or even just, like, for them to meet me even, or like, maybe they see my videos. Which also in that regard. I'm Kevin. I love his videos so much. They're hilarious. I wish one day to have a collab with him of something. I don't care what, just something, I guess. I hope I'm not fangirl too much here. Alright, next one. Do I plan on changing content types? If you mean like changing from just animation to like a gaming or streaming kind of deal, just like changing the kind of changing the kind of content I do, then yeah, I hope to not only just make animations, but to also play video games or do reaction videos. I've always found them pretty funny. Granted, I might not show my face till like, I don't know, like just for just a joke, like 10 million subs. I'm not gonna get that far, so, how about this? You want a face reveal? I'm thinking 10 million subs, something like that. I'm joking, no, not you. Don't actually do it, please. But I do hope to change or at least do some other stuff, whether that be gaming or React content, or just like a podcast like that, talking about other kind of things. I don't know. I like to dabble, at least, dip my hand in other things, see if I like it. Alright, next one. What made me start drawing? Hmm, honestly, I don't really know. It was like one of those things that just ended up coming natural to me. There wasn't a specific reason, at least that comes to mind. I guess there was a teacher I don't remember her name or her face, but I was really young at this point, and she wanted me to try out drawing. And so I did. And I guess it just kept going from then. But in terms of like, I guess an emotional drive or even just like a reason, I can't really give you one. Besides that one teacher when I was younger. Which, I guess if that counts, then thank you, madam, whoever you are. Hope you're doing good now. Okay, final question from Ninja. What is my favorite anime? I have two favorites, so I guess I'll go for the favorite that's my favorite from like current times to my favorite slash first one. For current times, I have to go with May I Ask for One Final Thing. You can find it on Crunchyroll if you want to watch it. The basic premise is that you have this woman who had been done wrong in her life. So, in order to right those wrongs, she beats the crap out of them. I'm not joking. No magic, no sword, just hands. However, other people had been wronged in their lives, and unfortunately, unlike her, they can't exactly speak up or even do anything about it. So she does the punching for them. Now, for my all-time favorite, and the one actually inspired me to make the Magical Girl stories I have now, it's gotta be, well, I guess Japanese or more full-on anime fans would know as Smile Precure, but I knew it as Glitter Force. Which, I'll say this, the Glitter Force, show wasn't bad. It really just took all the Japanese, anything out of it and changed the girls' names. But otherwise, it was still a great show. I have loved Glitter Force or Precure, whatever to call it. Smile was my favorite, and like I said earlier, it inspired me to make the videos, or at least make the Magical Girls that you see now. I guess if you really want, besides this here that I've always drawn, but the girl with the headphones that is, or I guess me, if it wasn't for this, I guess you could say, or I guess, how about this? It weren't for the fact I want to save time and not to fully just, burn myself out with drawings, I would 100% draw this character in a full-on poofy magical girl dress. I don't care. I mean, shoot. At least for my Discord profile, I literally have the Miku Retry Now magical girl outfit on. And if, before you ask, yes, I have basically, well, not any, but I have a lot of magical girl, songs on my playlist. I am a very big Magical Girl fan, I don't care. I love the franchise, I love the concepts, and it inspired me to make the Magical Girl stories I have now. Granted, not all my stories are Magical Girl stories or even just, based on it. I do like to dabble in other things, like horror or action or superheroes, but Magical Girl stories are the ones that are closest to my heart. And I hope to maybe make a full official anime about it. Whether it be from my own studio or a different studio, but I hope it'll be sleazy. I want to make one to give that same feeling that to little girls that I did when I was young. So, I hope that answers all your questions. You guys can ask more comments, or if you want to have some requests for art, you ask there. I'm hoping to start making more gaming content soon, but I don't have a PlayStation or a PS5, only a Switch. So, if you want to see some of the games I played on Switch, or just see, my Minecraft world, which I've built, then you can go or ask down. Leave a like, comments, hit that little itty bitty bell to see more of me if you please. Bye bye! Have a good day or night, you are.